The interception was conducted despite international protections for humanitarian relief missions. The family says Inkosi Zwelivelile Mandla Mandela had to join the humanitarian aid mission to save starving children of Palestine.
My husband had to go on this mission. I think that he's been driven by the Palestinian struggle, and it resonates with him so deeply, and all of us as a family, because the conditions that they're living under is not humane. And as the bombardment intensified, so did his calls for action. So did his calls to the international community, for governments to end the genocide.
Nosekeni says seeing the images of starving children in Gaza is what made her husband join the humanitarian mission.
When we started seeing the mass starvation actually take root, he felt that it was so important and incumbent on him to embark on this journey. And for us as a family, and for me as his wife, I'm so deeply proud of him. I remember when he received the call and asked him, would he join the flotilla? He had to sit down with us and ask us, are we ready for this? Are we okay? And he had to make this decision because he couldn't sleep at night any longer.
A plea for other international communities to put more pressure on the release of their detainees has been made.
You cannot say that these babies called for that. They were just born. These are newborn babies, and as a mother, to watch those horrific scenes, to see that mothers have to pick up the parts of their children and they're just so dismembered and disfigured. You cannot call that justice. And so for him and so many other South Africans and the international community, they felt that enough wasn't being done, because all we see in the media today is statements of world leaders saying, we condemn you, but no action is being taken.
She says that her husband, being part of the humanitarian aid mission, was driven by Ubuntu.
Here is a nation that is intentionally being starved and robbed of their basic human rights, and we are saying we are all equal. And so he embarked on this journey at great cost to him. When I said bye to him at the airport, I did not know if I was going to see him again, when or in what condition I'm going to receive him. But we are praying and we are trying to make everybody aware, and we are calling for his release, and we are calling for the release of all the captives, because they were unarmed. They had nothing more than food, water, baby supply, medication. These are a group of humanitarians that went out that said that they can no longer stand by and not take action.
South Africa has also called on Israel to ensure that the humanitarian cargo carried by the flotilla reaches its intended recipients in Gaza without delay. SABC News, Mthatha.